It's a safe bet that it's going to rain there eventually. Amy, greetings, Detroit. Julie, hello. Rich, happy first Friday. This isn't first Friday. Tomorrow's first Friday. Jen, greetings. Yo, Brad. Pick, hello. Hello there. Man, well, I'll tell you, I was watching a thing on the Twitter about currently what's going on, the protestations and how it all works out and why things are more inevitable than you think. But then I clicked out of it and I lost it. And then when you try and search Twitter, you can't search Twitter. You can't watch what you were watching. Twitter wants you to watch the new thing that you haven't watched yet, or some outrageous thing that's going to make you angry. And I'm not doing it. I'm here instead. Oh,
hello.
Wow, Jeff's here. Typhoon number 21 is hitting the Philippines, but typhoon number 1 is hitting the show. Lady Jerry.
Quickly, give me my typhoon, my typhoon noise machine.
Wait, get it on.
Okay, ready? Here comes the typhoon.
Yeah, go.
Lady Jerry.
Oh boy. Nice one.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, calling Jennifer Grant.
She's here. Alicia is in Bali. Greetings to you in Bali, man.
God, I wish I was
in Bali.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you do. Be careful.
The show.
Let's find out, because there's some typhoon is hitting the Philippines right now, so I don't know how great Bali is in terms of being on the edge of that. Julie looks like she's getting sick, but hopefully it's not the COVID.
I just spoke to my friend Colleen, who's just getting out of the hospital from COVID.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 of their families have come down with COVID, but she's been the only one who had to be hospitalized. She suffers from really horrible asthma, so they had to put her on the Dexa, blah, 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 the new fantastic steroid that they put you on that suppresses everything, and then you don't get the cytokines, attacking your own immune system and
you don't have
basically killing you.
Your cytokine storm.
No, you don't have
Maybe if you could back up just a little bit.
Why don't you back up?
Well, I have already backed up, but...
Did you not do the right chair placement for me?
Yeah, just back up a little bit. Could you do it?
Oh, yeah, back up my stuff.
Could you do it?
Do you think I'm yelling right at the camera?
Well, no.
Really? I did yell, Jen.
I'm trying to get us proportionally so we look like we're the same size.
I want to look way bigger than you, like this. Okay. I want to be the big one.
All right, no, I want to be the big one.
I don't want to be the medium-sized one. I want to. Yes, I am the big lady. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'm getting it really confused.
We're getting all jumpy. All jumpy.
Yeah.
It's hump day. I haven't looked up any Cameleer stuff because we were out doing a big hike today.
Yeah, we did. We went and hiked Sullivan Canyon. Oh my God, grueling, uphill, down dale. Kidding. It's just one of these sort of as gentle. It was lovely. It was so beautiful out there. And then, I'm not going to say what you said afterwards because you tried to wreck it.
I tried to wreck it.
Yeah, saying that I got my way.
No, I didn't say you got your way. You got us to do what you wanted to do, and then you said, "Oh, I think we all wanted to do it."
I don't think you can get a 16-year-old to do what she doesn't want to do.
You're getting her to do what she doesn't want to do quite a bit more than you think.
Yeah, well, I have to leave at 3:25 because I have to take her up to the promenade because she's meeting her best friend Skylar. And
she can't walk to the promenade on her own. You get a chauffeur.
Oh,
we got to get her a driver's license. We got to get her a driver's license and a little tuxedo outfit so she can drive us around like driving Lord and Lady Jerry.
Oh yeah, forget about Miss Daisy. Wouldn't that be lovely to have our daughter turn her into our private chauffeur?
Yeah, guess what? If you want to go to college, you're going to have to give us a lot of rides around town.
Yeah, because you've got to start getting some money in the bank, little lady. Otherwise, it's not happening.
What do you think? Trivia?
I wish that Jen could go get her snark. I wish that Jen could go get her. No, not Jen. It's Julie. Could go get her coronavirus test before Saturday. That seems shitty. Where are you? Julie?
Yeah.
Where are you living? Hello from lovely Lafayette, Louisiana. Nice to see you, Laura. We're big Louisiana fans.
This is from Steve Martin.
Oh, okay. Some snark from Steve.
You know that look women get when they want sex? Me neither.
Oh my God.
Steve Martin.
Yeah. Just time travel back to your 20s, Steve, and you'll remember that you'll be
It's a joke,
bamboozled with that look.
Don is saying whatever whatever you want me to do, I do want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. And the fact is, here endeth the lesson. Thank you, Don. You are great. When is Veterinarians Day? Well, would you like to hear my story? No,
we can make that up. We can have Veterinarians Day whenever you want, Julie.
Oh, I've got another.
I don't think we should go back to back with Veterans Day, but
no, because people would get super confused. But I do remember the other thing that I did at the veterinarian when I was working for him for a week when I was 17 was, okay, Julie, you're in a suburb of Minneapolis and you can't get your COVID test. Well, I wish that you could.
Brad's a U.S. Army Veterinary Medicine and Medical Services Corps retired, so we got a couple of vets, a vet and a veterinarian. He's a vet. He's a
veteran guy. Yeah. So one of the things I had to do when I worked for the vet was I had to go with him when he was visiting the guy who was getting his cows artificially inseminated, and it was on my first day, and I'd already told you guys it's like to see the vet put his arm in up to his armpit inside the poor lady cow. God, I don't know if it was to see if she was pregnant or to get her up the duff, but it was really like, I felt so bad for the cow, and I really hated the farmer, and I wasn't, and the vet, who was quite a dish, who I had a bit of a crush on, I didn't like him very much at that moment either.
Once you see him
so
elbow deep in a
armpit deep, darling. It's a cow.
Darling. Oh, darling.
Yeah, darling. It's armpit
darling.
Deep. An elbow's not going to get you. That's not going to get you anywhere. Just that amount of arm. You need this amount of arm. Oh, my God.
One of my favorite things about Westworld is when Thandie Newton calls someone darling, because she does it just like he did. Oh, it's so good. Brad is saying great gratitude to fellow vets. Yes. Much gratitude to all the veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
On Veterans Day. So, how
Every day is cat groomer's day for my wife because she is married to me. Does she have to groom you, Bob? Are you a kitty cat?
Bob's a cat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We get it, Bob. We get the picture. We see what's going on over there with you and Mrs. Maybouche. Is that how you say your last name? Maybouche? You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would better hear you. So if you could spell it phonetically, because I'm there was someone on...
Jen says my dad's a Korean War vet, and every Veterans Day I text him to get over himself. He was never in combat. Oh, that's sweet.
Didn't he have to do something?
That's a sweet father-daughter relationship you got going there, Jen.
Julie says she has to be good in case there's an afterlife, and if she's bad, she'll spend it with her arm up a cow. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully that's not what happens in the afterlife, Julie, that, you sort of, your worst nightmare comes true. If I was the cow, I would just be kicking the shit out of whoever it was who had their armpit deep in my vajouge. I'd be like, I would not be standing for that kind of nonsense.
Oh, Brad says June 18th is National Veterinarian Day.
Oh.
It looks like we missed it, Julie. We'll got to get on this
next year.
Next year. Oh, there's going to be a cake.
Yeah.
There's going to be a cake, and it's going to be shaped like a cow's vagina.
Oh, my God.
We're going to reach in there.
That is one of the things I love in what we do in the shadows is, Laszlo, he's got the topiary garden, and it's all the different vaginas of his,
ladies that he's been with.
Yeah, including his mother's vagina, which is one of his favorites, the one he came out of. And then, of course, he loves Nadia's. She's got a good vagina. She's got a strong, not a, there's nothing shy about her vagina.
Darren's saying his dad was in Korea too, but he was in the shizit. Yeah.
What's that?
Shit.
Oh.
He was in the shit. He was in combat.
Oh, God.
Horses are a lot tighter than cows. Good to know, Brad. I don't know when that's applicable to us non-veterinarians, bro.
Yeah.
You might want to time the release of facts like that.
No, you do know that about horses because cows are just sort of so bovine and kind of laid back and their relationship with human beings, but horses are intense. And I have my step grandfather was a horse breeder. So, and he bred these really beautiful, he bred Clydesdales with thoroughbreds so that they were sturdy and they were good hunting horses. And his stallion once reached over the fence. My stepfather was doing some fencing and the stallion just was like, who's this
Not
fucker?
fencing.
fencing, doing
Fixing
fixing a
fences.
fence.
He wasn't sword
He wasn't
fighting.
doing that. No, that's way too poofterish for him. I'm not allowed to say that inside our
whoa.
house. I know. Sorry. Oh no, sorry everybody.
Oh.
That was okay. That
There's
was a slur.
plenty of heterosexual sword fighters also, Jerry. So let me just.
No, I'm
man,
just sort of no
I don't
because
know
my
what
stepfather.
the hell kind of.
I know what kind of outfit am I running?
You're gonna try
sloppy. This is
sloppy.
I mean, oh my god!
I might have to cancel you.
Yeah, no, I will get cancelled at this rate. Please, you guys don't cancel me. But anyway, what the stallion did was it took one look at Simon. It was like, and it leaned over put its mouth, head over the fence, and picked him up by the shoulder and just lifted him up. I mean, he's got, he had this massive scar
bit
from
into him.
stallion's
That
teeth.
hurts.
Yeah.
Todd's dad was in Vietnam, search and rescue.
A bit of,
Wow.
Oh, Brad was talking
That's
about the
up to your
rectum
dad.
of the horses, not the vaginas.
Yeah, well, either way, let's get off of putting our arms into animals for a minute if we could.
Yeah. I know everyone here is trying to be respectful of the vets and do some saluting, and I'm just talking about,
Jen said her dad when she tells him to get over himself because he wasn't in combat. Her dad says, "When are your real parents, your birth parents going to come looking for you?"
Yeah, when are they taking you away?
How many different places have you lived? This is a question from the question box. That's a lot. That's houses. God. Boy, that would be one where we can calculate that. Maybe that's a Friday question. We'll go over we can talk about all the places we've lived. How about that?
On Friday?
Sounds like a great show, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, man. I'll be champing at the bit for this one.
Yeah. Let me put this
Friday, like all
away.
the places lady,
so either you got
Lord
a
and
day
Lady
off,
Jerry
or we
have
can
lived.
all
Oh,
talk
my
about
God.
the places we lived, the highlights, the lowlights.
I've lived a lot of places. Except since I've been with you. I mean, it's really funny. I really kind of slowed down once I got to Los Angeles. My first apartment, I kept on giving the landlord notice, and he just never took any notice of me after the first couple of times because I was like the lady who cried,
You kept telling
wolf.
him you were going to move out. And then
then I didn't move out. And then when I finally, and I said, no, for reals this time, for reals, I'm actually moving out. I think it took 5 years, then I moved out.
Yeah.
I lived in this hilarious building that had been a residential hotel, and Ronald Reagan had lived in there.
Well, here goes Friday's show.
All right. I'll stop because I've got to. No, I want to tell that
Do what
story
you
now.
Yes, I want you to too.
So I
dear.
lived in a residential hotel, and Ronald Reagan had lived there when he was trying to make it as
But it was an
actor.
apartment, not a residential hotel.
It was
You lived in
apartments by
wasn't
the time I moved in there, but it had been a residential hotel, and there was some rooms that on the inside of the closet door, it was where the maids had lived, and there were rules for don't fraternize, don't have sex with the people who live here, and do this and do that. But so Nicolas Cage had lived there. He wasn't very popular because of the rather brutish way he treated his girlfriend. So apparently people were very happy when he moved out. I heard that Johnny Depp had lived in there.
What's his name? Had the penthouse, the guy from...
Crispin Glover lived in the
Crispin
penthouse
Glover,
when I
yeah.
first moved in, and he was an A1 weirdo, as you can imagine. I mean, probably completely lovely. I'd pass him down.
Welcome to Gossipy Wednesday.
Yeah. He was funny. He had a white car. He wore all white clothes. And then I used to eat at this macrobiotic... It wasn't a vegan restaurant, a Japanese macrobiotic restaurant that was on La Brea.
Did the heroin
called-
addicts like it there?
Yeah, the heroin... Yeah, you've got it. You've got it. The heroin addicts loved it because it was
Somebody's
nice.
heard these stories before.
Yeah,
haven't
poor
they?
Lord Jerry's like, oh, Lady Jerry's really bringing out some... But
Oh, when she's on about the macrobiotic vegan restaurant, you might
Japanese.
as well sit back and relax because...
yeah, she's not going to be shutting up. No, the thing about this restaurant, so there were a lot of weirdos who would come in there and sit on their own, and other people apart from my...
Were there a lot of weirdos that came in?
I was always there with friends, and we were having a good time and talking, but there'd
Not
be quite
weird.
a few tables.
Not weird.
Well, we seemed weird.
Yeah.
We were once there with our friend... Oh, God, what's
Can
his
people
name?
seem weird and not be weird?
Oh no, people really acted weird there, and especially when someone's in a sort of a bit of a kind of a culty. There's it's a very specific, type of person who goes to this restaurant. I mean, there were some people who would bring in coolers with their special drinks that they'd made at home that they drank, in between bites of the food. They would, have their special, make my guts happy again.
It's
drinks.
all about trying to burn clean.
Well, so we went there with Dodson, and Dodson was the ex-boyfriend of my friend Hillary, and he is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most bank robberies ever. And she tells this fantastic story about the time when he put on his Armani suit and he jumped over the back fence to go rob the Bank of America on La Brea. He used a starter pistol, for his gun, his weapon, and he started pistols for running races, and then ran home afterwards with however much money he got. But poor Dodson, he did go to jail. And then when he got out of jail, I think he was Jack Nicholson's not quite pool boy, but we had dinner with him at
You had dinner with Jack Nicholson?
No, not Jack Nicholson. No, Dodson. Hillary.
You had dinner with Jack Nicholson's pool boy.
Yeah, Dodson, who'd been in
my dinner with Jack Nicholson's pool boy.
Yeah.
Can you describe from the beginning everything that you can remember about that momentous night when you had dinner with Jack Nicholson's pool boy? Oh my God! Finally, we found an untapped vein of
Lady Jerry nonsense.
Solid gold from your past. Oh my God. How big were his hands? From working in the pool, was he tired? Did he smell like Jack Nicholson's bathing suit? Good God.
No, here's the thing that was funny. What the hell was the name of that restaurant? It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
Gone.
So this is a time machine.
I loved it.
You need to know the name of that restaurant for when you get a time machine.
I'll go find it. Well, I'm not telling people. They're having a whole thing where they're chit-chatting and they're not even listening to us.
Did the pool boy smell like chlorine? There's a lot of good questions here.
Did he smell? Yeah, more like chlorine than
Did he
Jack
have
Nicholson's.
little holes in his pants from spilling the pool chemicals?
I think he did very little pool boy work.
I
think he wanted to have Dodson around because there was bloody good stories of his time in jail and the people he was a bank robber because he was a heroin addict. So
everyone's got an excuse for why they're a bank robber. Let me just say that.
But
everyone's got an excuse. Nobody's like, I just love robbing banks, or
no.
I'm trying to get money and this seemed like a good way. It's like, no, I'm a bank robber because I'm a heroin addict.
But he had fried his brains a little bit. So the night that we were there was me, Hillary, him, and then our friend Jeff. And Dodson was just, he looked flummoxed. I don't know if it was
Dodson was the pool boy? He looked a little flummoxed?
I think he just couldn't.
I can imagine if you're a grown man of a certain age and pool boy is where you've stopped, you're either got a budding writing career on the side, or you've got some other problems that are preventing you from rising above the station of pool boy. Because, although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm always saying that I feel like there's a terrific opportunity for some young person who wants to open up a lawn care business, because the guys who do our yard are not as cheap as you would think, and they do sort of a half-assed job. But we've kind of shopped all of these jobs out: yard care, babysitting, house cleaning, to recent or historical migrants to the area. Whereas I think Fanula, if she opened a babysitting business where she just got young girls and straighten out their schedules and dispatch them, she could probably make a living just on the phone with her knowledge of spreadsheets, taking a cut.
Being the overseer of the well, a friend of mine did that. She created this business called Neighborhood Nurses, and she just got nurses to go to people's homes, and it was hugely successful. And she started it by putting flyers in people's letterboxes. Dodson had been in prison for 10 years, so he was really only good to be a pool boy when he came out, because he had done too many.
Speaking of the yard guys,
yep.
Here they come.
Yep, here they
are. Get
are.
ready for some blowing action. I like Jen's celebrity gossip. Her brother's girlfriend runs a charity. John Taylor from Duran Duran is on the board. Not a story, but that's just a connection. So maybe in the future we're going to get some Duran Duran stories.
Ozzy once told her he loved her. Jen,
yeah.
fantastic.
I bet Ozzy has said that a lot of times, and it doesn't count if he goes, "Oh, love, could you get me another beer?"
No, I think he really said to Jen, "I love you."
Yeah, that's after you bring him the beer. "Oh, love, I love you. Thank you."
So a friend of mine had an opportunity to sleep with Mick Jagger, but she said to him, "Look, if I thought you'd know my name, remember my name tomorrow, this would be a definite yes. But I just don't think that you will, and so it's a no." And the look on his face, said it all. Like, I'll have no idea what your name is in the morning.
If I was Mick Jagger, I would have said, "Look, just for you, I don't normally do this. I'm going to write it down. I promise you, I'm going to remember. I'm going to keep this piece of paper all day tomorrow. All right? Is this on or not?"
Oh, I've got another Jack Nicholson story, and then I have to blat.
Oh, good. So a quick Jack Nicholson story, then you have to blat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Where are you blatting off to? You're dropping our daughter at the promenade.
Yeah.
I love that there's no possible way you could just tell her, "Look, you've got to wait 5 minutes because I'm doing a show on the prestigious internet right now."
Yeah, I'm Facebook
Have you heard of
Living
it?
baby.
Everything
Yeah.
you do is on the internet, and
What's it
I
called?
have a show on the internet.
Jake and Belinda's Daily Briefing. What did you call
Daily
it?
Briefing with Jake and Belinda.
And what did you call today? Wednesday?
We're at 11 because it's November 11th, 11/11.
Oh.
So we're at 11 today, Jerry.
Are we at an 11 in our marriage?
Bring it.
I think so. Our kid's
Yeah.
about to be out. What the hell is going to happen while she's out, I wonder.
Pants off, dance off.
Yeah, Geese, hello.
I don't think he's here today, sadly.
Oh, Geese, you don't even, yeah. So this woman came over they were in a bar, Sean Penn and Jack Nicholson and some other people from The Crossing or whatever movie they were making, and this very beautiful woman came over and asked Jack Nicholson if he'd like a dance. And he looked her up and down and then right into her eyes and he said, wrong verb. Would you like to? He didn't want to be dancing with her.
Oh. Well,
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but a bit...
But totally creepy. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, A1 creepo.
If you want to make the boom boom, then first you might have to dance a little bit, I think. I mean, that's...
I'm only going to stand up if I get to... Yeah. Did I spit in your face?
Well, your volume for how far away you are.
Well, I was shouting at them before I got up really close.
Would you like to do a little bit of farting before you go?
Oh, okay. I'll do some farting, then I have to go.
Dave says he was just playing around
Civilized
with
to
mixes
death.
of hazardous chemicals and he can't see much at the moment. Hazardous pool boy work.
Civilized to death. That's me. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
All right. Goodbye, Lady Jerry.
Goodbye.
It's good to see you. Sadly. Yeah, Jeff, you got your start as a guest on Jake and Belinda's Daily Briefing. Yes, you're doing great. I can't wait to see some of the other shows that you're a guest on. Yes, Julie, I thought wrong verb was a bit disgusting also. But, I guess you can get away with being a bit of an a-hole when you're a movie star. Not that that's why you would want to... I think you're an a-hole first, and then you become a movie star, and then you never have to stop being an a-hole. Whereas some guys who are an a-hole don't get to become a movie star, and they realize, look, something's holding me back. I wonder what it could be. Oh, maybe it's that I'm an a-hole. And then they wake up. I'm a little bit lost without Lady Jerry. I don't know about you guys. Just finishing up the coffee. Jen says that may be a urban legend about Jack Nicholson. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, Michael, you like the power tool? Yeah, the gravitas from the blower outside. Yeah, there's no way to. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm just scrolling back up the comments. So what have we got here? Let's do a little bit of trivia, and then we can get the hell out of here today, because there are no records of the exact beginnings of discrimination against left-handers, but as far back as Rome, right was right, which means to say that dextriform, which our word dexterous or handy means right in Latin. But how did the Romans designate the other side? Anything that was left was sinistra, sinister. Even the Old English, who gave us the word left, used it to mean weak. Now, is that fair? Fighting a ratio of 5 right-handers for every left-hander, left-handers have risen to the challenge. Da Vinci worked with his left hand. He was ambidextrous, I think. A study of Einstein's brainwaves indicated that his right hemisphere, the side responsible for the responses on the left side of the body, was more highly developed than the other side. Well, isn't that interesting? I've never gone in for the righty-lefty argument. I feel like that's something we've gone on to discriminate people about different things, lefty, righty. I think we're past that now. Dave, your Roomba is attacking your laptop cord. Yeah, that's a problem. The Roomba. We had the Roomba. I wasn't super happy with how the Roomba worked, but what are we going to do? I'm going to quick take my temperature, make sure I'm not sick. Although I don't know how I could be sick. I'm going to swim in the friggin' cold ocean every day. 97.7. Brad said sang the Wells Fargo Wagon song with Tom Arnold at the first USA National Special Olympics at the ambassador-sponsored reception and opening ceremony in Ames, Iowa. 2005 Special Olympics founder Eunice Kennedy Shriver, her daughter Caroline Kennedy with her hubby Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow, that sounds like a pretty great. That's a good. Wow. Governor Vilsack, Senator Grassley, Senator Harkin, and Hootie and the Blowfish all present. Wow. That's a good story. That is a good story, Brad. You may be winning Veterans Day right now. Jen has already declared you the winner. Hello, Tammy. Good to see you. It's almost time. Lefties have more mishaps because the world is built around righties. Yeah, I know that. You know, it's funny because I do have this just to prove your point, which is not necessary because everyone knows it's true. But I've got these scissors, you know, and they're for your right hand, right? Because the way that the thing curves in, if you had to try and cut with a left hand, it actually kind of attacks your hand. I mean, I could use it, but yeah, it's tough being a lefty. It's tough being a lefty. Sue's made it. Well, Sue, you're just in time. You're just in time for your favorite part, which is the end of the show. So tomorrow, for First Friday, we've got, we should have an animal. I don't know what animal we're going to do, but I'll look up an animal. So we'll do an animal tomorrow for First Friday. And then, of course, we're getting ready for the Friday happy hour. And we're all trying to process whatever's going on in the world. I feel like I'm just going to let these politicians figure out what the hell's going on. I think I know. I don't think I need to be paying super close attention right now, but I could be wrong about that. Mr. Predicto, do I need to be paying super close attention to the political news right now?
Everything points to no.
Ah, thank you, Mr. Predicto. And I want you to know that there's no way for me to control Mr. Predicto. He says we don't need to pay so much attention to political news right now. Dave saw Hootie on the roof of the White Castle on the Vegas Strip, New Year's Eve, 1998. I hosted a celebrity golf tournament and met Darius Rucker, who was the lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish in Las Vegas for VH1 one year. Bob Sloth, that's a good animal. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that in the suggestion box, which is a little piece of paper over here, just so I don't forget it. I love the Okapi also, Rachel, so that's another possibility. I suggested that for Belinda the other day. Sugar gliders, man, there's a lot of good animals here. Julie, your temp's down to 99.1. That's barely even a temp. So today's Seize the Day is from Unknown. Oh, before I get on to this, we were listening to the radio about COVID today. They were talking about the positive test rate in Los Angeles County is 4.4 right now, which is up from the lowest that I'd seen it a few weeks ago was 3.1. And then there's another case rate, which I'm not sure how that's calculated, but that's 7 point something. But they were saying, which works out to 3.4 obviously is 3.4 people out of 100. And they were saying that the other rate was something like out of 100,000, 7 out of 100,000. So she was saying roughly the odds that any person that you encounter here in Santa Monica, here in LA County, has COVID, the odds that someone that you encounter has COVID is 1/10 of 1%. So, or 1 out of 1,000. And that the problem with that is, of course, that's a very low number, but the more people you're around, eventually you're going to jackpot, and it's so contagious that if you're around someone who has it, you're going to get it. Obviously, you mitigate that with distance and wearing a mask and whatnot, but it did sound to me a little bit like if you're taking your precautions, you can feel fairly safe. So that was good news. That was good news. Not safe enough for Belinda to let me go do jiu-jitsu. Oh, horrible in Ohio. You're ready to shut down again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. You're up over 6,000 daily cases and the medical staff is effed with it. Yeah. I think that's going to be the really scary thing is when medical staff starts getting sick. That's going to be rough. Normal body temp of a chicken is 105 degrees, so you're told, Julie. Yeah, well, good luck taking the body temperature of a chicken. The only way I didn't know how to do it is with a meat thermometer, and at that point, the chicken is, you've already lost that patient. The young are getting it and spreading it to the old, Darren. Yeah, I hear you. I feel like that's really the deal right now. That's why I feel like I want to exercise caution in my behavior, because I think there's a lot of other people not exercising caution. But we'll see. Tammy's old school in Pennsylvania is shut down right now. Yeah. No indoor dining in Illinois, Sue. Oh my God. Well, that means no dining, right? You're going to have to just get takeout. There's no, I'm not eating on it. I've seen in Chicago, I've been in Chicago before in November, December, when the temperature gets up to 40 degrees or 42 degrees and people are eating on the sidewalk. This is pre-COVID. This is just the kind of macho, life-driven animals who live in Chicago. I love it there. You see the guy delivering beer in shorts and a t-shirt with fleecy vest, and it's freaking freezing out. But I guess he's working hard and he's warm. Okay. What do we got here? Louisiana is apparently not too bad, which is surprising since mask wearing here is sparse. I think there are more focused on hurricane recovery. Yeah, it's hard for me sometimes to understand exactly with these percentages, like how much is the mask doing you a favor, and I feel like the main thing you want to do is not be around anyone who has it, and the main way that you can be sure that you're not around anyone who has it is by not being around anyone. And but I think if we had some more testing, we'd be able to figure out some stuff. Shane Bieber just unanimously won the Cy Young Award. Wow. That's exciting. Carol, you're saying you're going to trade him next year? Well, these things happen. Yes, Rich, you're right. 40 is hot in January. I lasted about 10 minutes without talking about vagina, Scott. Yep, you're right. That's a record for me. During the show, I'm able to keep it down, but the rest of the day, it's all vaginas all the time. So today's Seize the Day is from Unknown, and I have to say, I can't wait to see you guys all tomorrow for First Friday. Should you find yourself the victim of other people's bitterness, ignorance, smallness, or insecurities, remember this: things could be much worse. You could be one of them. I feel like we've read that. I feel like that was in one of the other Seize the Days, but I do like that. That, you know, generally when someone is crapping on you, it's because they feel terrible about themselves, and yeah, they're kind of miserable, and so that's something good to remember the next time somebody's got criticized. You don't get criticized by successful people generally. You get criticized by less successful people and people who are envious of what you have, not people who have more. I'm getting some feedback. I don't know what just happened with the feedback. Let me see if I can solve this problem. Sorry about that. Somehow I touched my watch and it turned on the microphone. All right, don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. I'll see you guys all. That was awful. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, I hope, plus many, many more. So happy, what is it, Hump Day, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be sloth or